Ayo, what up, what up, what up, fans of the fucking sport, what up? It's Lemekh with Salah Sports TV, right back at you with another one. Do you see this here? Do you see this here? Now, I want you to pay attention to the words that I say, because I don't talk race on here. I just talk about the issues, and I let people fill in the blanks. Right? Lomachenko, I believe, lost like his second professional fight. Right? And instantly got a title shot right afterward. That is unheard. Like, to people who don't know, it's probably like, all right, so what? Big deal. But that's not normal. Usually you don't get a title shot within your first 5 fights. You don't. He got one, I think, in the second fight. Then he got back-to-back title shots, and the last one came after a loss. Out of the 3, out of the back-to-backs early in his career, his professional career, right after a loss, he gets another title shot. That's unheard of, right? Nobody is sitting around wanting to talk about race. But we can talk about injustice. The fuck out of here. If you say we can't talk about injustice, bullshit. Anyway, he's been moved to the front of the queue, right? He took the Teofimo ass whipping, got his ass whipped for 6 straight rounds. Was so scared to throw a punch. Yeah, this video is going to be a little bit more biting because we're sick of this bullshit with this guy, man. Don't come at me with none of that racist shit. It's fine. You can, but I'm going to handle you. I'm going to handle you properly, right? Because I picked this motherfucker to beat Devin Haney. I've never been a Devin Haney fan. I became one after the Lomachenko fight. I was really impressed with how he showed up and showed that grit and determination and didn't run around the ring. Yeah, I became more of a Devin Haney guy, right? But back to what I'm saying, Teofimo Lopez had him scared to throw a fucking punch. Because Teofimo Lopez is a counterpuncher. He'll take one to give one. Right? And Teofimo won that fight. He edged him out in that fight. And finally, they kicked him back in the queue. Not that far. I believe he fought, a couple guys before he got another title shot? He had to fight 2 people before he got another title shot, I believe. Let me just make sure I'm not. He fought Nakatani and he fought Richard Comey. I believe that was it. Right? Then he gets another title shot, a voluntary title shot that Devin Haney gave him. The same shot that he did not give Devin Haney. Like, this shit is bullshit, man. Lost the fucking fight. He lost. He lost the fight. He lost the fight. He took the 12th round off and lost. He admittedly took the 12th round off. This is a guy who always talking about he never lost, and he's always, every time he does lose, he gets screwed. He decided in his mind it'd be in his best interest to take off the 12th round. Well, you fucking lost again. Loss number 3. Oh, and then he starts crying again. Him and his fucking team. Crying again. Like, we sick of this motherfucker, man. So because they cried, now boxing is the only sport that works like this. It's like crying. You would think that a sport like boxing, crying wouldn't be effective, right? Crying don't work in football. It don't work in basketball. It don't work in baseball. It don't work nowhere else. But here you got a fucking top-notch combat fucking sport, and crying works. Crying works. I mean, he literally cried to get his way. So he just took his third loss, and he don't move down? Look at this shit. So what does that mean? Because it ain't just about Lomachenko. Fanboys, see how it's not just about him? When he gets to stay there, that means somebody else is denied their spot. Somebody who hasn't lost. Somebody who hasn't lost the fucking fight. But I ain't even mad at it. You know why? Because in this case, Shakur Stevenson pretty much opened the door for this dumb shit by opening his stupid fucking mouth. And I'm a fan of the guy as a boxer. I'm not a fan of what he did Saturday night. I'm not. I thought that was unprofessional. It's not about race. I just thought it was unprofessional. And I'm going to stop saying it's not about race. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if you think it's about race or not. If you can't watch these videos and glean from my commentary and look at the people who I criticize and understand and know fully well that nothing I say is about race. I get on everybody. Anybody and everybody. I don't give a fuck what race you are. If you can't glean from that and get that, that's your problem. That's your problem. So, what am I talking about after the Devin Haney versus Lomachenko fight? A fight where Devin Haney, before the fight, during his fucking ring walk, was getting booed by the crowd. It was a pro-Lomachenko crowd. This is before any result, before Devin Haney could do anything. Now, granted, yeah, he did push Lomachenko, but we've seen pushes before. And, I mean, just a side note, the motherfucker cried about the push. Like, now the Devin Haney, they sued him $400,000 for pushing Lomachenko. He's a little too protected for me. I'm sorry. This guy is just a little too protected for me, man. Little too protected for my taste. So, yeah. During the ring walk, Devin Haney's getting booed. The crowd, no matter what that Lomachenko did, they cheered. Like anything he threw, they cheered. It didn't have to land. And it damn sure didn't have to land clean. That little pity pat bullshit, he had one good round where he started nailing Devin Haney, and that was like the 11th round. He nailed Devin Haney with some shots, but like, I didn't see him hurt at all. Neither guy is known as a real big puncher. I'm not even saying that Devin Haney hurt Lomachenko. That's not what I'm saying. But he landed some solid body shots. The shots that Devin Haney landed were clearly heavier than Lomachenko. Look at that motherfucker's face after the fight. Give me a break. But Shakur Stevenson and everybody else, Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley, even Crawford a little bit. Crawford answered like a professional though. I'll give him that. It was some questions in who won in his mind, but he didn't just jump off the fucking porch and say, yeah, Lomachenko got robbed. Like, get the fuck out of here. He didn't do that. If you were in that crowd, it's you liable to get caught up in the crowd, in all of that shit. It's hard to block that out. Period, point blank. Or point blank period, if you will. See? But Shakur Stevenson, after that fight, goes up there, and all because Devin Haney didn't give him the time of day. Devin Haney looked at that nigga and was like, man, look, I'm number one, man. I'm tired. I'm number one. I'm about to go have me a good time. Give me some yams, right? I'm thinking about what's next. I'm not about to let you get clout off of me right now. I don't feel like it, nigga. And Shakur, I believe, got in his feelings over that. So now, because Devin Haney didn't give you the time of day in the ring, now you are. I think Lomachenko won. Yeah, I think the undisputed fight should have been me versus Lomachenko. Shut the fuck up. Good. If you think that, good, because that's what you're gonna get. You versus Lomachenko. That's what you're gonna get. And I think it's karma. And here's the flip side to that. It's not so much that Lomachenko would definitely beat Shakur Stevenson. It's not even about that. Who knows? But I hope you know they're looking at you as payback for Devin Haney. You are the payback for what happened in the Devin Haney fight. I hope you realize that. I mean, you gotta have a spotless fight, brother. See, that's why it just pays sometimes to just shut the fuck up. Sometimes the best play is just to shut the fuck up. Sometimes that's the absolute best thing you can fucking do. Like they used to say, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say it, because it can only come back to bite you in the ass. It can only come back to bite you in the ass. I'm not even going to get into who I would favor in that. I don't know. I really don't know. Lomachenko, I think Lomachenko's a tough fight for Shakur Stevenson. I do. Lomachenko is a tough fight for anybody. His style is just so awkward. He's just going to be a tough out for anybody. People are not used to fighting guys like they fight like that. People are not used to fighting guys that fight like that. He ain't going to run through Lomachenko. I don't care how skilled he is. See how I'm not really biased? Now, you could agree or disagree with my opinion. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that. And right after you went up there emotional, talking about, yeah, I think Lomachenko won. Yeah, I think Lomachenko, he got robbed. All that shit, okay. I hope you don't get robbed, brother. I don't want to see nobody get robbed, really. I'm a fan of the sport. I don't want to see nobody get robbed. But this shit is beautiful. I love it. I love it. And it's a lesson there to be learned. And the lesson is shut the fuck up. Handle things with class. You don't go up there and say that shit. What you go up there and say is, hey, man, look, I'm not a judge. I thought it was a good fight. Hey, awesome. Congratulations to Devin Haney and Lomachenko. That's it. That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say. But you trying to play to the crowd. You wanted to play to the crowd real quick. Like now, and you think by playing to the crowd, you're gonna earn some of them as your fan. Wait till your ring walk versus Lomachenko, and we're gonna see if that worked. When your ring walk versus when in your fight versus Lomachenko, the Matrix. You're gonna see about that strategy that you went up there and that you went up there with. I'm not a Shakur Stevenson hater. As far as like right now in the lightweight division, I think he's the best guy. But that remains to be seen. See, I'm not a fortune teller. I think he's the best. I don't know he's the best. We're gonna see how he deal with Lomachenko. We're gonna see how he did with Jermaine Taylor. Which I think that's a tough fight for him. And here's another little quick side note. I'm not so angry with Shakur Stevenson, somebody jumping Shakur Stevenson, right? He's had one fight at lightweight. One. He's had one fight at the weight. At 135, he's had one fight. And that wasn't even that long ago. Right? So it's like, all right, but damn, it can't be Lomachenko that jumped. I mean, this motherfucker lost. he lost. I don't give a fuck about how people feel. Oh, he got robbed, and like, to me, if you saying he got robbed, if you saying Lomachenko got robbed in a fight like that, in a fight that close, one guy had 95 punches landed, the other one had 90 punches landed, and you think somebody got robbed, you're actually a little too stupid to argue with. I just laugh, really. And that's what I be doing. I just go and I laugh at people like that. You know, I play the violins for people like that, crying about a robbery in a fight like that. You sound dumb as fuck. Hey, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Don't worry. I got the elephant in the room. We're gonna touch on this Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, but you know that that's a different thing. And I'm so looking forward to that fight, man. You could just feel how big that fight is. All these cocksuckers told me it's not a big fight. It's not that big a fight. Canelo versus Triple G is a bigger fight. Man, shut the fuck up. Everybody knows that's cat, man. Canelo, how good? Man, shut up. That fight came and went and nobody gave a fuck. Yeah, you had cocksuckers talking about Canelo versus Triple G was a bigger fight than Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. So yeah, we're gonna touch on all of that, and we're gonna build this thing up, right? In other news, I just saw reports that Lara blew his title on the fucking scale against what's his face from over there in the UK. Oh, damn, you gotta forgive me, man. Lara just blew his fucking weight. He just blew his title. He lost his title on the scale. Like, so I don't know. Not good. But anyway, that's all I got for this one. If you like the video, go ahead and jab that like button one time. Check out the links in the description, all my contacts and stuff too. Peace.